IRS warns Americans of a new fraudulent scam.
Freeze! It's fraud and order!
I have a link in my comments of an IRS news article where they're reporting a scam. Millions of Americans are receiving what appear to be very realistic looking text notices that seemingly say they're from the IRS. And as a brief aside, this is just another wonderful illustration on why IRS needs to modernize their systems. Because if you've watched my series of videos, when it comes to scams, IRS will say, we never contact you by phone, we never contact you by email, we will always contact you in writing with an official letter. So now we have letters coming that are seemingly very realistic looking, saying that you should do something. So, what does IRS say you should do when you receive a very official looking letter from IRS? They say, please don't do anything, which it's just a really good illustration of why IRS needs to modernize their systems. Maybe what you should do is run it past your accountant or your tax professional. And just as a brief aside, here's something that one of my clients received just a month or so ago in the mail. It's very realistic looking. You may remember my discussion if you follow me about the employee retention credit and how much trouble you can get yourself into with these fraudulent promoters of an IRS employee retention credit. It's a very narrow niche that it applies to, and honestly anymore, if you're getting a suggestion that you apply for an employee retention credit, it's probably bogus. But this letter came to one of my clients. It looks as official as an IRS letter, and it says, your notice of pending employee retention credit, amount of estimated credit, $180,000. This would lead you to call the number or get in contact with these people, wouldn't it? It's very scary. And so along the same lines, this letter that IRS is reporting in the news article is suggesting that they contact you about your refund, which is about to vaporize and disintegrate. So be wary, be vigilant. If it sounds too good to be true, don't jump on the bus and take advantage of it. Instead, hand that letter to your tax professional, hand that letter to your accountant, and if you don't have an accountant or a tax professional, write IRS a letter and send them a copy of it. That's what I would suggest you do. If you have any other suggestions or comments, go ahead and drop them in the comments below. And do me a favor, mash that like button, share, and subscribe if you would, please.